had one student that was iffy whether they were going to continue with their degree, and they ended up winning an award for having the highest coursework grade in their whole year group. They'd emailed me months after we'd finished our training, and they were going, "Oh, I'm going to be in this award ceremony. I've got the highest grade in my year." I had a student that had taken, I think it was about 20 years out from education and went back to uni, and they averaged 70% across all of their coursework, so like the highest grade they could get, and they were just impressed with themselves, and it was just seeing somebody that had a door opened for them and they'd ran with it and succeeded really well. Very inspiring. All of it really. The flashcards in general are laid out so well for neurodiverse students. As an autistic person myself, I found that having this predictable format where I know there's going to be the synopsis, I know there's going to be the highlights, it made tackling a lot of literature really, really accessible. And the whole skim reading process through a 20-page PDF just isn't possible with the time that I had. Whereas with Scholarcy, in 5 minutes, I could get an understanding of if a paper was relevant and if it was worth reading the conclusion fully, reading through all of the results that they presented. For me, having just this distinct, predictable format made reading actually enjoyable for the first time in a long time. I definitely think Zotero is good because of the integration between them. It's that and any screen reader, because if you've got something to kind of force your engagement to go through, I found that having the spoken word highlighted drew my attention to it, and it kind of kept me on task because it was something to engage with. So yeah, I think any form of screen reader and Zotero are absolutely perfect. It's so much more predictable because you have these specific sections for the synopsis, for highlights, and it's extracting all of the useful information, and it's just so much more easily digestible when it's laid out in this predictable format compared to different journals having different styles, where in the 15,000 words is the one sentence that makes it make sense. Scholarcy just brings that to your attention for you. Scholarcy has the spotlight feature, so you can go directly to the key facts, the important points and the contributions, but it's also then within the article, so you can see what the surrounding text is. You can pick up on the nuance from reading that whole paragraph, but you don't have to search through it yourself. You can click on spotlight, click on important points, you can find whichever point it is that you want to read into, and you can read the surrounding text. It presents it for you much nicer than if you've just got a wall of text with the odd table and a couple of figures. So the fact that you've got this searchable library, you can search by keywords from the paper or from your own notes. It means that if you want to go back to something and recap it, 30 seconds and you're there. Whereas with paper notes, you have to go Control F on a written piece of paper. We're not there yet. It's so much easier through Scholarcy libraries. Understand what or how long it takes you to read one paper through the flashcards. When you've then got a series of papers, you can then accurately judge roughly how long it will take you to go through 5 textbook chapters or 5 academic papers. If you know that you've got 15 minutes for your pizza to cook in the oven and it takes you 6 minutes to read a flashcard, you can comfortably read 2 papers in that time and not have this sense of urgency to go, I've got my timer on my phone. You can go, cool, I've got 15 minutes. I can really easily go, okay, let's go into this paper. Let's read through the important points. Let's give it some digestion time. Let's go on to the next one. And once you've done with that, you've got some time to kind of mull it over, digest all of the information, then your timer goes off. Change of scenery. You can go to the kitchen, grab your dinner, fuel your brain for the next study session. It's so much nicer because it's more predictable. The overhead time in finding the useful information is just completely gone. Scholarcy brings it right there for you. A lot of students find burnout because they've got so much to do, and the ratio of amount of tasks to kind of the success at them is not necessarily there. Whereas with Scholarcy, because you've got these flashcards that are so much more approachable, you can gamify it. You can have the to-do list, read this paper, read that paper, and you can keep on ticking them off of your to-do list. And you can get that sense of achievement because you've actually been going through the reading list because it's so much more accessible. It's not 5 textbook chapters to go through. How am I going to get all of this information out? That's going to take me 3 weeks to read. You could go through a chapter a night through Scholarcy, and then you've got so much more time. You've got more time to then prepare for your written work for the exam that's coming up. It's not quite as last minute as it used to be, so you've got more time to pace yourself. You've got more time to do some self-care, go for a long walk, get a bath bomb kind of thing. You've got more time for yourself to focus on.